What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be talking about, video request for today about gambling. And I do apologize for losing the video request comment. I probably deleted it like an idiot, not realizing, because I try to delete stuff off my phone to have more memory, and I probably deleted that by accident when I didn't want to delete it until I made the video. But however, I'm still going to make the video request right now. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on into the top. Gamblers, people are addicted to, for example, playing the lottery or going to casinos, playing the slots. People want to win. People keep playing because they want to win. You get addicted. This is where addiction just comes into play. We all like how something feels. Like, for example, people get addicted to smoking cigarettes. People get addicted to drinking, and that's when they become alcoholics and shit, drug addicts, or like gambling's like pretty much the same thing. You play a thing, sometimes you win some, I'm not going to say how much, but I'm just, you'll win. Let's say you win like $1,000 or whatever at a slots. People will be like, oh shit, I just won $1,000. I want to see now if I could win more. And then what ends up happening, sadly, it goes vice versa. You may lose it all. Some people literally gamble until they're completely broke. They gamble everything they have to the point where now they have nothing. It's considered a sickness. It's like it's an addiction. We all want to win. We all play the lottery, for example, hoping that we could just hit big, when meanwhile, sadly, it's pretty rare. It's all just bait to get us addicted into things. It's all just money. They're making money out of us, and we're losing the money. It's just like with smoking and stuff. It's all just a money gimmick. It's all just a business basically to make money. Well, the customers, us, we're losing it. It's like you're smoking, it's bad for your health and stuff. They don't care. They just care that, you're paying for the cigarettes. You're giving them money. So it's like, for example, commercials of McDonald's and all that stuff, all that unhealthy food that comes on. They don't care that could give you a heart attack, could kill you, could clog your arteries or whatever. All they care about is you going down there, giving them money, and then whatever happens to you from there, it's pretty much up to you. You're the one that's eating it. Like, I don't get me wrong, I love McDonald's and shit like that, but of course it's unhealthy. But that's what I'm saying. They don't care about your health in any way, form. They just want to make a sale. This delicious meal, it's a heart attack on a bun, like from SpongeBob, a heart attack on a bun, when Squidward said something. Like when SpongeBob said, but it's good for you, meaning the Krabby Patty, and it's good for you, that's a heart attack on a bun. That was like a subliminal message of telling you what that is. That cartoon gave a lot of subliminal messages. That's one reason why I like SpongeBob. But especially the older episodes, those were really golden episodes. But yeah, it's just, they don't care about you like that. They just want to make sale off you. It's just like with gambling. It's all an evil scheme. People want to try and play because they think maybe one day they might win something big. But sometimes you do. I'm not saying you never do, but a lot of times you don't. Sometimes you go, let's say, to a casino and you win a few hundred or even 1,000. That's how they wheel you in to make you say, hey, cool, I won that much. Maybe the next day or a few weeks from now, I'm going to go back and try to go even harder and see if I can win in even more than what I won. And then it goes vice versa. You lose everything. But then you keep being like, nah, come on, man, I had 1,000. There's got to be a way. Maybe if I just keep trying. Let me try this machine. There's got to be a way, man. And you get what I mean? Like, this is where you become addicted. You just can't help yourself, and you keep doing it and doing it and doing it until you basically become broke. It's like, think of that episode from SpongeBob, the crane, like where Squidward just wanted to... I love that episode where SpongeBob was able to get a stuffed toy or whatever out of this machine with no problem, and then Squidward kept seeing that, and he was like, that motherfucker, how'd he keep doing it? All right, that was just one time, maybe he was lucky, I bet he won't do it again. And every time it's like, oh shit. And Squidward just became addicted to doing it. And Mr. Krabs like, need some change? He don't care that he's in going bankrupt. He's getting rich off from doing that shit. So it's like the same exact thing. It's like the same exact principle. Need some change? And Squidward keeps giving all he has until he eventually has absolute nothing, until he's completely broke. And that's basically gambling. Well, only in that scenario, he's gambling for stuffed animals. But you get, it's the same principle. At first of the episode, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't watched it for a long time. I don't think he even cared for the machine. But then when he kept seeing SpongeBob getting a toy, it got him like jealous. Like he tried and he failed, and then he started getting pissed at the point where he just kept trying and getting addicted. So it's like the same thing with gambling itself with slots and shit. You want to try and win something out of the deal, but you keep losing. So you just try to keep hoping that the next time you play, you will win something. Oh, nope, lost again. Hopefully this time. And then that's what goes on in our heads. And this is where everything just becomes an addiction. We want to, get that satisfaction. You want to get that pleasure, but sadly, we're not getting the pleasure. So since we're not getting the pleasure, we keep trying over and over and over again, and we're driving ourselves crazy and literally going into debt like that. It's fucked up. It's rigged. It's pretty much rigged. It's just designed to make you go in debt. That's basically what it is. Just like that episode from SpongeBob was a perfect example. Need some change? Need some change? I think Mr. Krabs cares that he's losing all his money. He's collecting all that shit. He loves it. He loves every bit. He hopes he don't ever catch a stuffed toy or whatever that was in there. He's hoping good. Hopefully it fail again and give me some more change. Need some change, And that's literally society. That's literally society. That's what I'm saying. That cartoon just gives so much damn subliminal messages. It's crazy. And there's a lot of people that probably don't even see it. I see it, and I know there's a lot of people that do, but it's like even the majority of people probably don't even realize, it's crazy. That's one thing I like about that cartoon. It gives so many subliminal messages of what this shithole's truly about. It gives a little clue here and there on the side that, of course, pretty much a kid would never pick up. When I was a kid, I didn't pick it up at the time. Now I look back at it, and I actually enjoy watching those episodes over and over sometimes because it just brings back, it gives you clues that you didn't catch on when you were younger, you know what I'm saying? So I would say this was about 5 years ago. I went to the casino, first time, never really been into one, just to see what it's like. I played a few slots just for the fun of it. I wasn't expecting to win anything. I actually won $500. So what I did was I took the money and ran. As the song goes, take the money and run, so that's literally what I did. I just took it and I just got out of the place, I didn't say, wow, $500. I wonder maybe if I can play again and get another 500, and now I got 1,000. I didn't even have that attitude because the most likely what would end up happening is I would just lose $500 and end up with nothing again. I got $500, so I was thankful and I was smart to just say, you know what, I'm going to just take that and dip. But see, then you get people that are so addicted, they say 500, all right, maybe if I try a few more slots, maybe I'll get an extra 500 or something, or even something even bigger. We always expect that we might win something big, and it could happen, but it's mainly rigged to the point where that's how they just wheel you in. They give you something just so you say, hey, that was fun, man. Look what I won. I got to try again. Maybe I'll win again. And then that's where they get you. And then that, so need some change, basically that right there, basically, need some change. And now that 500 that you won went down to zero. That's probably what would have happened if I would have kept continuing to say, you know what, I got $500. I want to see now if I can at least get maybe another 100 or something, just whatever. Meanwhile, if I would have kept on continuing, I probably would have had nothing. So I was smart to just take that and go. But that's the thing. People are greedy. It's never enough. They want to keep trying to win big, which I can understand, but at the same time, you might just not be winning absolute nothing. You're just going to go down the drain. You're going to be in a hole. In other words, in debt. You're going to be bankrupt. That's what basically it does to you, man. They don't care. They're getting rich off you. You're the one going in debt. They're the ones getting rich, It's like with Mr. Krabs with that crane episode. I just love bringing that up, man. Need some change? You don't care. Squidward's lost his house or whatever the hell. Need some change? Then there was a part where he was like, need some change? Why? And then Squidward was like, oh, I have no more money, or something like that. He said, oh no, he's like, I'm all out of money. Oh, all out of money? And then Mr. Krabs thought of something I forgot. Like I said, I don't remember the episode that much. It's been a while, but it's literally a perfect example, subliminal message of gambling right there, So that cartoon gives so many fucking subliminal messages. It's crazy. I mean, every cartoon to some extent, but I feel like SpongeBob really gives some good subliminal messages. It's like same thing with fucking arcades, dude. It's literally the same exact principle. They have a lot of those claw things, whatever the hell you want to call them, they're all rigged. They go down, they're all sloppy on purpose, so it picks it up and drops it. It's meant to do that purposely, so you keep trying again. It's very rare that sometimes every once in a blue moon that the fucking piece of shit arm or whatever you want to call it will actually grab the thing and release it into the gift box or whatever the hell you call it, where you could stick your hand under and actually receive it. But it's very rare. They make them things purposely to, you know, pick something up just for it to drop so you can spend your money again to try again. And that's where people be like, oh man, I really want that. Let's say it's a Beats headphone or something, or some kind of a watch or whatever that's in there that somebody wants so bad, and they just keep trying whatever they have. $1, whoop, $1, whoop, $1. Come on, man, I was close that time. I have a feeling this time, and then this is what sucks us into it. That's another perfect example of gambling, you know. And there was times I played that machine too, but after a while I was like, fuck this, I ain't gonna keep going on. Like, I care for it. I mean, it's nice to have it, but I'm gonna end up losing everything for a fucking ratchet ass thing that it's all like this. It's all sloppy on purpose, so when you pick it up, it drops it. Just so it says, whoops, try again, and then you put another $1 in or however much the fucking thing costs. And that's how the money. At the end of the fucking day, all the idiots that kept trying to play the stupid crane thing to try to win whatever prizes were in the thing and didn't get it. Now what happens? The guy, you know, the people that collect the money out of the machines, bam, look all that money that these idiots spend, you know, and how they collect that shit, take it to the bank, and boom, all your hard-earned cash is gone, and it's in their pocket now. It's in their fucking bank, literally, because you wanted this thing so bad but don't realize how rigged it is. I mean, it's possible there's people that do win, but they make it so fucking rigged, like they make it so rigged up to the point where 9 out of 10 of the times it's just going to keep dropping. It's not going to go into the thing where you're able to actually collect it, you know. It's all a scheme. It's all a scam. And me personally, I don't even like arcades. You know, I think it's stupid in my opinion, but to each their own. I mean, it's, you know, I'll play maybe a few times, but I ain't gonna go crazy, you know. And even just playing those few times, I feel like I'm still kind of a sucker, because I know I'm probably gonna lose, and most likely gonna lose, and then I just lost $2. Even though I just put $2, still, that's $2 that I could have had for whatever the fuck, you know. So it's like you feel like a sucker no matter what. And at the end of the day, they're opening up those machines, collecting all the money that got in there from all the idiots that kept trying to want to win this iWatch or this headphones or whatever the fuck prize that they're trying to get out of that damn thing, that it's all rigged up and it's going to keep shaking purposely just so it drops. This is all considered gambling. You know, we're trying to win something that we can't. We're having big trouble with, so we keep trying again, and we'll literally go through all our money. It's like we're just not thinking clearly, because we're just thinking how bad we want that specific item, and we're not thinking of the consequences it's going to take to going through that. You may never even get that item, and now all that money that you did have is gone. So it's like the same thing with gambling on slots, or just gambling in general. Whether you play the lottery, it goes in so many ways. People just don't think clearly. It becomes addicting. You just want that thing so fucking bad, and you'll do whatever it takes. And when I say do whatever it takes, it comes to the point where a person just accepts to go in debt. I mean, they don't want to, but it's like at the same time they're accepting it by doing it. They have no control over themselves, you know. It's like it all just goes with drugs too, you know. You become some people like how this certain drug feels when it wears off. Oh man, I want to try that again. All right, just one more time, and I promise that's gonna be it. And we say that now, and then it becomes another one more time, and then you see that you just keep doing it and doing it. It becomes an addiction. So it's like the same thing with gambling. Addictions are very strong, you know, a very strong thing that humans go through. I mean, it's insane. People like the way cigarette. I mean, I kid you not, I never smoked a cigarette a day in my life. I'm being straightly honest. So I don't know what exactly a cigarette does. I mean, from what I heard, it calms people's nerves and stuff like that. I have no idea what it feels like. I never took a puff in a day in my life, and I really don't ever want to. But, you know, people be like, I'm just going to do it now, and then I'm going to quit. I'm not going to get hooked on this shit. They say that now, but then the feeling or whatever that it's given to them feels so good that they just do it over and over and over, and in this way they become addicted, and they just can't help it. And I feel bad for people like that. It's not like I don't, but it's like we all just cause it all upon ourselves. You know, we we all cause these problems all upon ourselves, and then it's hard to get ourselves out of this situation. It's nearly impossible. That's why there's people that want to get help. And that's another thing. Get help. It's all just a money gimmick. Just like therapy. Oh, you should see a therapist. Yeah, go see a therapist. Make me some money. That's the therapist person saying. The psychiatrist, I should say. Whether I'm helping you with your problems or not, you just showing up's getting me money. So that's all that's important to me. That's literally what's on their mind. They'll try to act like that's not the case, but of course that's the fucking case. At the end of the day, whether they're helping you or not helping you, you're helping them by paying them every time, a copay or whatever, or if they take money out of your insurance, however the hell it goes. It's all just bait, man. That's how I look at life. It's just one big bait. It's just how I look at life is, honestly, it's just one big giant mousetrap. That's what I look at life as. We get hooked onto something and bam, it grabs us and we're just trapped doing it. That's what it literally feels like. The mouse so bad wants that cheese. Some mice actually have intelligence where they actually know that it's some kind of booby trap and they don't do it. Some are stupid, they just go for it, or some maybe know but just can't resist, they're hungry and then they just do it, and then there you go. So that's like us too, like with gambling and shit. It's basically a trap. It's a door that, it's like we don't want to enter it, but at the same time we want to try to make money, or whatever the scenario is. We want to try to win that prize, and then we get hooked in on it, and then now we're fucked. We just keep trying and trying. You can't help it. It's crazy. It's like this similarity there with the mousetrap thing. Life is just one big giant mousetrap. Just being born is like already a mousetrap. You're literally coming out to go into the mousetrap. You got to go to school. That's a mousetrap, literally. You have no choice. You're being forced into the trap. Now you're being forced into the trap of work and going to college and all that shit. Life, man, life. Such a beautiful gift, they say, man. Such a beautiful gift, yet I don't see anything gifty about this life. I could definitely tell you the opposite, though. I see curse, I see misery, I see suffering. That's all I see in life. Suffering, torment, and you name it. I would love to see where the gift is. We're literally going through our hard-earned cash to try to get a gift out of a machine that's all rigged up. So how's life a gift, This is a little joke, but it's the truth. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there now, guys. I gotta get going. But I hope this video, I do apologize. I gotta see if I actually have the video request somewhere. I gotta do more searching. If so, I will put it towards the ending of this video if I find it. If not, then it's not gonna be there. But I do apologize. I must have deleted it like an idiot that I am. But the person was telling me you wanted me to do a video request about gambling, so I hope I pleased that person, and I appreciate you guys for watching. And until next time, yeah, peace out. Love you all, guys.